This time, we're talking about something that looks admirable, but is often expensive. Emotional over-responsibility. This is not about being kind. It is not about being supportive. It is about carrying what was never yours to carry. Let's define it simply. Emotional responsibility means I am accountable for my reactions. But emotional over-responsibility means I feel accountable for your reactions too. The difference changes everything. In many Nigerian homes, children learn early to manage atmosphere, to read moods, to prevent conflict, to stabilize adults. And you end up becoming the peacekeeper, the translator, the fixer, the one who absorbs tension. At that time, it feels useful. It might even protect you, but the system does not disappear when you grow up. It evolves. So now you're in a relationship or in a workplace or even a friendship and someone has upset you. Immediately your body reacts and you feel responsible. You try to fix it, explain it, calm it, reduce it. Not because you caused it, but because your system equates tension with danger. Now let's slow it down a little bit more. Emotional over-responsibility is a system built around safety. And if conflict once meant instability, your system learned to prevent conflict at all costs. Now that becomes identity. I am the stable one, I am the mature one, I don't escalate. And it sounds admirable at first, but there is a hidden cost. You start shrinking your truth to maintain peace. You apologize quickly, even when you are not wrong. You explain yourself way too much. You tolerate things longer than you should. Because tension feels unsafe, so you try to avoid it. Now let's make this a little more uncomfortable. Sometimes emotional over-responsibility is subtle control. You manage everyone's emotions so nothing surprises you. If everyone is calm, you feel safe. If someone reacts unpredictably, your body tightens. That tightness is information. And inside structured one-on-one conversations, this pattern shows up often. Someone would say, I just don't like it when people are upset with me. Or, I feel bad if someone is unhappy. But here's a deeper question. Are you allowed to disappoint someone and still feel stable? Now this is capacity. If the answer is no, then over-responsibility is active for you. Let's examine the system. When you carry other people's emotions, you reduce your own bandwidth. You become tired, resentful, quietly frustrated. But you may not express it because expression could create tension, and that's what you do not want. So the system reinforces itself gradually. You become known as dependable, reliable, mature. But internally, you feel stretched. Over time, this creates instability. Not dramatic collapse, but subtle erosion. You start withdrawing quietly or becoming passive-aggressive or even emotionally numb. Because the system cannot sustain the load forever. Let's bring this home. Have you ever stayed in a conversation longer than necessary just because you didn't want the other person to feel uncomfortable? Have you explained yourself repeatedly so someone else would not misunderstand? Have you carried guilt for someone else's disappointments? All these are signs. Now this is important. Emotional responsibility is healthy, while over-responsibility is structural imbalance. Healthy responsibility says, I care, while over responsibility says, I must manage this. You see, the shift is subtle, but it's powerful. So how does redesign happen? Not by becoming harsh. It is not by withdrawing care, but by separating ownership. What belongs to you? What belongs to them? Just knowing the difference. If someone is disappointed because you said no, that emotion belongs to them. If someone misunderstands you, clarify once, not 5 times. If tension arises, allow it without rushing to fix it. Now, this will feel uncomfortable at first, and that's very normal because your identity was built around stabilizing others. But discomfort does not mean danger. It means redesign. Let's introduce a lighter moment. Sometimes people start reducing over responsibility and they say, I feel like I'm being wicked. Often, they're just being balanced. So you see, balance can feel unfamiliar when you are used to over-functioning. Now here is a core insight. When you stop carrying what's not yours, your capacity increases. Energy returns for you, clarity improves, resentment reduces, all because your system is no longer overloaded. Let's reflect. Where in your life are you carrying emotions that are not yours? What would happen if you allowed someone else to feel their own discomfort? Can you remain stable while someone else is temporarily unstable? That is redesign. Inside the design is not about becoming distant. It is about becoming structured. Structure creates space and not control. We will continue building on this foundation together. Reaching out to